I was taking 96 pills a week, and literally I was told by every doctor that I saw that I would never get better and that I needed to accept my life as it was, but I refused to listen.
There's swing. Yes!
Just because one person says it, just because 100 people say it, doesn't mean that it's true. I was diagnosed at 12 years old with Crohn's disease, and it kind of came out of nowhere. I went from being just your average, happy, totally normal kid to I was really, really sick, and I lost 30 pounds in a month. When you're 12 and you're a little kid and you're told that, you know, you have a disease and it doesn't have a cure, you don't really know how to comprehend that. Back then, they didn't have a ton that they could do for me, so if medication wasn't working, they would take me off food, feed me through IV for a couple weeks. It just kind of became my new normal, and that's honestly how I thought my whole life would be.
She had let me know pretty quickly after we started dating, within a couple weeks, that she had Crohn's disease. At the time, I didn't know what that was.
The medications I was on saved my life, but the big difference is they couldn't make me healthy. You know, they couldn't get me to a point where I was thriving.
And I was thrust into this world of hospital stays and doctor's appointments.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Looking more and more like yourself every day.
Yeah.
Here's the deal with Kristen. She is literally the strongest woman I know.
That's a look of determination and pain.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain.
5 surgeries. I had over 6 feet of intestine removed.
12 years old. Go through all of these things. 2011, have her entire colon taken out.
Countless medications. I had adrenal glands that were completely crashed. I was on antibiotics for pretty much 6 years straight, which is crazy.
We would walk the dogs. I'd push her around in a wheelchair. She barely had strength to walk with me.
Just terrible, terrible sinus infections caused by the medications I was on.
That was the hardest part for me, was really feeling helpless. And it's very difficult to see someone you love suffer so much.
My husband, Mike, had spent so many years just taking care of me, and that was his 100%, that's all he did.
So I spent my time researching, like trying to find the answer. What is it? What can we do?
My doctor called me. I was in bed, super sick. I had really bad sinus infection, and he wanted to do surgery on my sinuses and do a CT scan. And that was my absolutely not. I'm not. You know, I had 6 feet of intestine removed. I was done being sick. That very day, I cut out everything out of my diet, went super non-inflammatory. I cut out gluten, grains, legumes, dairy, and I really focused on, you know, whole unprocessed food. So I ate a lot of meat, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Everything went away. And my sinus infections got better, and I was able to get off all my medications.
The one thing that we were told didn't work for her disease, and it was diet.
I remember waking up one morning and just bouncing out of bed. And I don't remember ever having that much energy in my entire life.
Do it. Go. So just a little early. So wait till you start to swing back just a little bit and then kick them up.
An absolute game changer. Anything is possible, but you have to believe. You absolutely have to believe. And because of that, because I believed that I could have a better life, that's why I am where I am now. You know, the thoughts that we think and the words that we say create our worlds around us. And I would slowly work my way up to walking, and then walking my dogs in the hills and going on hikes.
Now she's training obstacles with me, Ninja Warrior stuff. There you go. There you go. Beautiful.
Woo.
Beautiful.
And it was probably a couple of years after he was into it that I finally got up the guts to try it myself, because I was super intimidated by it.
When she did finally come in, she was very anti wanting to come in when people could see her.
When I started, I could barely hold on to a bar. I could barely hold on to a rope.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you.
2 years later, totally different person. Walks in to open gyms like she owns the place. She sits there and hangs on things for hours, it seems like.
The biggest game changer, honestly, has been changing my mindset. Life is happening for me, not to me.
One side directly to the other. Complete 180, and it's been amazing.
Being able to share what I do, my training, my passion with my husband is absolutely incredible. We have so much fun together. We'll joke around that it's like our new date nights.
Kristen's always bugging me. She's always like, can we go train? Can we go train?
And on that note, double train for the day! He pushes me harder than absolutely anyone because he knows what I'm capable of.
Sharing that together means the world to me, honestly. Now, our relationship is just so amazingly strong that nothing can break that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We have this goal and dream of traveling around and hitting up all the different ninja gyms and just doing it straight for the passion. It's not about the show.
You got it, sweetie.
It's not about what you can do versus what I can do. It's about what you can do and that you're improving every time you come in.
You got it, sweetie.
It's just the most incredibly supportive community.
Come in, come in. Yeah! You got it, baby.
Here's the thing, you have to put in the work. No one else can do it for you.
In 3, 2, 1, go! You got it, baby. Yeah, baby.
Believe in what's possible and decide if you want to write your own story.